Making a difference means giving people the opportunity to consider their own opinions and their own experiences and their own assumptions.
About a year ago, my friend Hannah Cost and I did a piece on religion and sexuality, and we told the story of a woman who had struggled to find her place in the religious community because she is gay.
When I began to understand more the language and that there were such things as homosexuals, it was even more difficult because then I did have words to describe it. But the words that went along with that was hell, eternal damnation, sin.
Even a year later, I've still had people come up and say, that story made me cry. And that is so powerful to me because it's being seen by people I don't even know.
Journalism can make us understand each other a little bit more. Maybe care about a cause that doesn't affect us, or about people that we've never even met. In that way, journalism connects us.
The power of the visual really comes from the fact that a lot of readers will notice a cool image and be drawn to the story. So whether that be an action shot of an athlete, or whether that be a shot that provides context to one of your key characters, that little piece of information that I guess is provided first is really what will pull people into the rest of your topic.
Diversity on a personal level to me is something I've always embraced as a Canadian. I'm always proud to say I'm Canadian because of the fact that I was treated as a human being growing up, not as just, a color or a different race. I will always be thankful to Canadians for creating a home where my diversity was celebrated and not shunned, and that my religion and my beliefs, my culture, all had a place within Canada.
Being in the social means that you need to become your audience. In order to make posts to social media websites that will capture people's attention, you need to know whose attention you're specifically looking to capture. You need to learn how they use social media, when they use social media, and what it is exactly that they're doing when they're using these sites. It is so critical to completely immerse yourself with your audience in order to expand your brand.
I personally think of journalism not as a technical form, but more as a creative nonfiction. So using details and using humor and using allegory to bring to life the facts of a story in a way that can be easily digested and create this dialogue between the writer, the idea or the situation, and the audience.
It's just that people think we're the same and we're not.
Yeah? You're different people?
Completely different. I think we're just a little different. I think we're a little the same. I think we're mostly different.
Mostly different?
Because everybody's different.
Innovation in journalism requires, thankfully, something all journalists possess: the ability to think differently. Innovation requires twists, turns, and chaos. Use any means necessary to shock, surprise, and compel your audience. We can't just let our audiences read about the rabbit hole anymore. We need to throw them down it.
Ethics matter because as journalists, we have a burning curiosity for information. It's like an animal pounding on the door, waiting to be let out. While ethics remind us of our humanity, they let us control that animal.
When I was 19, I was nominated for an Emerging Writer Award, and I was chosen as a finalist. And while that was an awesome experience, I look back now and see how much that piece had to grow, how much if I wrote it now, it would be something completely different, and I feel it would be something completely better. So much of what we consider to be journalism is pigeonholed, but here you have this freedom that is great, and it allows us to express our voices as writers and to really delve into stories that are untouched and tend to be taboo in society. But here we can explore and and really open up the world for ourselves and for readers.